Well, Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola has admitted that the convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester had a laptop in his jail cell at the Mangaung Correctional Centre. The Correctional Services Department says Bester was registered as a graphic design student at Damelin College, had a personal laptop in his cell that had yet to be audited to see what he was up to days leading up to the escape last May. On this discussion, we will evaluate the issue of access to digital technologies for inmates. Amy Fakude is an activist for peace, developmental, civic education, as well as justice. She joins us here on the SABC. Amy, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Right, so as someone who advocates for, it's an absolute pleasure. Perhaps as we take the conversation further, just as someone who advocates for lifeline or second chances for offenders, what is your take on the Thabo Bester escape in relation to what unfolded, perhaps also in relation to the use of technology?
My take on it is that if he had a laptop in his cell, it would have been a means for him to escape from prison. No one can escape from prison unless aided. That's my take on it. Education has done a lot of good for prisoners in prison. In fact, some of them who came in unlettered can today write and read, and others have completed matric and gone on to further education. So that is not true. It cannot be.
Amy, thank you for weighing on that. I know that you did your dissertation, your master's dissertation, in exploring the management of offenders' education for optimum rehabilitation. I just want to look at, you spoke about the aim of education in prisons, perhaps also the use of technology is to build up skills in the IT sector, perhaps also those who aren't even able to read and write.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I was just saying that you did your master's dissertation. If I got the topic correctly, you explored the management of offenders' education for optimum rehabilitation. And I know that early on you alluded to, the use of technology and education in prisons to upskill, to also, help those who can't read and write to further themselves as well. I just wanted to know, in the wake of what transpired in the Thabo Bester case, why do prisoners need access to technology and laptops beyond facility rooms that are also provided in prisons?
Sorry, I didn't hear everything you said, but going by what I heard, yes, the aim of education in prison is rehabilitation. That is the core responsibility of prisons now, after they became correctional centers. So as Correctional Services in 1996 agreed to start opening schools within prisons to make sure that prisoners who come in uneducated can be educated and thereby get rehabilitated, because when you educate someone, you find what the deficits are in their ways and in their character, and you address yourself to that as an educator. So it assisted them a lot, and that is the aim, and it works. It has worked. There were hardcore criminals who became educated between the year 1997 and 2010. Some of them had not been educated before, and they became educated. They have not recidivated. They are not back in prison. They are out forever, and they are working out there. They are making a life out there, and they are enhancing communities out there. In fact, they are doing much better than anybody else.